Hi everyone, how are you? How is your day, afternoon, morning, evening going? Hopefully good. I'm just checking. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on here. It's always the thing, getting all of the things connected. Okay, hopefully we're there. Hopefully we're live on something. So I forgot to do my little banners. I'm going to do one right now. I wanted to talk about the work, actually, my work, everything I do. It's been coming up a lot recently in, as I'm just typing a title here. It's all about transformation. Let me add that. Here we go. It's been coming a lot. It's been coming up a lot recently. I've got to just check this. Oh, people are watching. They won't be. It's been coming up a lot recently with me thinking about what is it I actually do? Who am I helping? Who am I serving? And what is the transformation? And I often get pigeonholed as a clairvoyant or a dance teacher, or I've done performance work or carnival dancer. And sometimes I've felt, and particularly when I'm working with coaches and things, that I'm spread too thinly. I'm doing too many different things. So I was thinking about this as I've been trying to drill down and really get to the nub of it. It's all about transformation, and it stemmed from my own transformation, which was healing from cancer. Now, I didn't heal from cancer by just doing mindset work or movement work or nutrition. And I don't believe in anybody, any healer or coach out there who says that is the only way. It is all of it. You have to work to create balance, in your system. You have to work on all of those levels. Now, mine is a very extreme example, having gone through cancer. That's about, create the most one of the most challenging health crises. Yeah, there's lots out there, but it provided me with the opportunity to find out what actually makes up our health and well-being by going through it as a science experiment. And I remember having that thought, I'm my own science experiment here, let's see if this works. and that is what I did. And so the reason I do all of the different parts that I do is because they all give me a different piece of my health and well-being. So the clairvoyant work spanned from all of the clairvoyant work I was doing with myself and the meditation, being able to look at my energy field, being able to work with other healers and be worked on that level. And so I took that and made a thing of it. Hence my clairvoyant power hour sessions. I've got a little doggy here saying hello. And the dance side of it was, I trained as a dancer from a very young age, and I grew up doing that all in my teens. And I have talked about this before, where I lost interest because of the pressure to perform and the technical aspects involved in doing all the exams. It didn't interest me. I wanted to get back to the joy of dancing, but I didn't realize that at that point. Cancer gave me the opportunity to get back into the joy of movement and feel good in my body moving. And that, for me, I should say, has nothing to do with technique. It actually has nothing to do with performance. Performance for me is a byproduct. It has everything to do with how I feel in my body. And so that's how the movement came in. And also with the cancer and the transformation into well-being, getting a lot of attention here. The transformation into that well-being, I couldn't have done that just on a conceptual level. I had to move that through the body. How do you move it through the body? With movement. So we can't create change in our heads, people. We can't imagine change and live it. It has to move through the entire system. It has to move through the cells. It has to move through the muscles, the joints, the organs, etc. I wish you could see this little dog here, who I'm going to have to just bear with me. He chose that moment. He chose that moment to decide he wanted to go out of the room. So now I've lost my train of thought. So the performance piece, because with the carnival work, it is all about performance. That is all about self-confidence. And I had to work through a layer of that at some point with the dance. But for me, I was always a bit of a reluctant performer. I personally don't need that attention from the outside world when I'm moving. I just need to be moving in my body. If people happen to enjoy it, fabulous. Some people, being a performer is everything to them, and they need to be in that position because it serves them in that way. I now come at performance as a way, it's like the icing on the cake, really. And performance is about creating a joyful experience that other people are privileged to participate in or watch and think, wow, I want that too. So that's where the carnival dance comes from. So all of these pieces fit together in different ways. And then the different movement classes that I operate, the dance groove, which is dance fitness, that is pure fun, silliness, sing along. And I do that because it's just fun. It's playful. We laugh a lot in that class. None of us take it seriously. And there is absolutely no competition or politics in that space for me. The dance chillax is the gentler side of movement. So it's lyrical movement. It's barefoot. It's simpler patterns of movement. It can be slower. We do more floor work. There are kind of relaxed stretching sequences. It's to allow us to make that authentic, organic connection into our bodies where we're not using the brain just to follow. Because I believe really, and I was having a conversation with a dear friend last night. We were talking about this. We're both clairvoyants and we're both dance teachers. And she's been an amazing piece in my life. And we were talking about that authentic part of movement and dance really comes from being able to tune in and move in a spontaneous way. Doesn't really come from following. That is a piece of it. So that's where the dance chillax fits in. And then the bar work is the strength and conditioning, which as our bodies move through life, they need more strength and conditioning work. They need that bone density work, especially for us as in female bodies. And I don't personally like the gym. I'm not a big fan of weights, really. It's not I get it. I understand it. I'm a qualified personal trainer. I've trained in a gym. I know how it works. I don't love it. But bar has given me the opportunity to bring in that strength and conditioning in a very feminine way and support my body, but doing that work. So I get to set that to fun music. We get to really play in that space, but we do get the functional movement in. We just hide it under the guise of more kind of lyrical dancey stuff. So that's how all the pieces fit together. You know, if I didn't have the movement, I wouldn't have the transformation. If I didn't have the mindset, I wouldn't have the transformation. If I wasn't meditating daily, I wouldn't have the transformation. If I didn't keep journaling, I wouldn't have the transformation. There is place for all of it, and it all fits together like a jigsaw puzzle. And each jigsaw puzzle will be individual to the person. You know, you might, and it changes throughout life as well. What you're doing in your 20s may be a different combination in your 50s because your system requires different things. It might be that you need to work on a different level. So this is why it's all about the transformation. So How you can work with me through the movement classes. I run them online. I run them in person in Ryde at the moment. I am not planning to create more. It's not the side of work I'm developing. I've done it for years and years. I'm keeping the groups going. The students I have, I love, but I'm not trying to create more of it. What I want to do is have a bigger impact out there in the world with female bodies. So I want to be doing more motivational speaking and bigger events that reach people. So we're doing, which brings me to the dance wellbeing weekend we're running in Ryde at the Royal Esplanade Hotel. There is a post on my page, which has the link in, and I shall be posting it continuously over the next week. And that's where we'll be doing a variety of the movement classes. We'll also be doing some meditation and stretch. And it'll just be a great weekend to step out of the rest of life and immerse yourself in your own well-being for the weekend. If you have any questions about that, DM me the word Esplanade and I will send you the link. Carnival dance is coming up. I'm running a beginner's course, 6-week beginner's course, March, April. And that is for anyone who wants to just enjoy doing some carnival dancing, or for people who want to join us for carnival performances this year when we perform out on the streets with the fabulous band Raw Samba. So if you're interested in that, DM me the word Samba. I've started sending promo out about that. And then the other options are Clairvoyant Power Hour. I can't say it. Clairvoyant Power Hours, which are £99 for January. They're going back up to £195 in February. We can get a lot done in 60 minutes in terms of what we can see going on in your space. It's a great way to zone in and see blocks on your path to your health and well-being and in yourself. So, and it's a great time to get it done because you're naturally looking at the year ahead. So very few slots left because life is busy. So if you want that, got to get in quick. What is it, the 10th today? Yep. And then the thing I'm really excited about is my 6-week one-to-one program, Supercharge Your Life, because this is based around how I healed from cancer. So we take all that clairvoyance and we take all of the insight and the coaching and we look at the 6 magic modules: movement, mindset, meditation and energy work, mood and emotions, meals, eating with intuition, and me time, your self-care. And we look at all of those areas. We look at where there are blocks, we shift the energy, and we create a plan for sustainable change. So that one I'm really excited about. DM me the word super if you're interested in signing up for that. It's $9.99 at the moment, but the price will be going up in February. Okay, I look forward to seeing you at an event, on a wellbeing day, on a holiday, on a dance floor very soon. Take care. Bye.